Well, today's going to be an exciting one, like Sunday is. I mean, I'm recording all these videos in one day. I've literally decided to do this all on the Tuesday and Wednesday to cover for the rest of the week from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because I know how nervous I'm going to get. But here we are. We've got a derby to start off with, so we can't show that many nerves. As welcome back, people, to episode number 4 of the season number 2. I'm pretty sure it's 4, yes. I've lost count with the amount of recordings I've done today of the Schalke career mode here on FIFA 22. And if you haven't seen the previous episodes, jumping straight into this, go ahead and watch those ones. And if you're new around here and you haven't seen any, don't fail to subscribe. We're on like 3 or 6.3k at the moment, which is sensational how we're speeding towards 7. That is really good stuff. As if you haven't seen the last one, of course, if you don't want to miss any in future, hit the notification bell and the like button. It helps all the good stuff for the channel. As today we have Derby Day at Signal Iduna Park. We need revenge for that 4-0 thrashing on us early on in the season. As then after that, Mönchengladbach, then Bayern Munich, which is not easy, Leverkusen, who we haven't played yet, and Werder Bremen. I think out of these games I'm going to be playing, of course, the cup game, and then if the cup isn't threaded through here in November, we will be playing Bayern, Leverkusen and Werder Bremen, not Munich. I still don't feel like we're up for the Munich challenge yet, as we need to get a team together for this next game. We've got a lot to dive into. Let's do it. And with injuries and everything, I feel like this is the best rotational side, because of course we've still got some tired players in there. But this is what I'm going to go with. I know it's Derby Day, but I am going to rotate for the cup. Even though they want us to get 3 cup wins, I feel like prioritising the league is still the better option. As Ralph Farman's in goal. We've got Lurd still staying in, Barreto and Palsen. Going to keep Kaminski out for now. Sanchez, Bozdogan is sitting a little bit further back than I'd like, with Latza and Matajika. Our youth left back starting. Is it? No, it's Matejika. Matejika's what we're going to call him. As Harit starts as well, building fitness up. I've decided, of course, to keep him for now with Tarode and Junior Adamu up front, who needs to improve on performances. On the bench, I'm going to rotate this bench around still a little bit more. We'll put Kaminski on there. Maybe he gets a chance. Becker can come out. We'll put this Mekan dude on, or dude on, should I say. He hasn't played much. Delgado, I'll trust at fullback or wing back if we need him. Don't really want to put him there. Herman's in and Pieringer is on the bench. That's the team for the derby. Desperate to see the team they've put out. Is it very, very strong? Let's see. It's Kobel, Mounier, Dahoud, Ndika and Bremen. Or Bremer. Wijnal, Jude Bellingham, Carlos Soler, Martinelli, Royce and Calvert-Lewin. It is very strong. Not what I expected. Bayern Munich changed a little against us, but I guess that's when we were really, really bad. And they were really good last season. So it's going to be an absolutely gargantuous challenge. Of course, we lost 4-0 with us main team, but to be fair, I wouldn't say we actually have a main team at the moment. We're rotating quite a lot, as Lurd has to head that one away. Tarode just to tap it down to Latza, finally getting his chance back in the midfield for Delgado, who came in to replace him. As Adamu with some dribbling, he needs to learn to release the ball a bit sooner. As Harit round the corner, Madeja or Machka, not a good ball. Going to be a big pain to say his name. As Wijnal through the middle onto Jude Bellingham. Gabriel Martinelli was standing off. And Ralph Farman pulls out a really good save. It's actually decent when he plays his Farman. As now a corner ball for Dortmund. Only 10 minutes in as well. Latza chests away at the near post and it falls to Harit. Give that Adamu. And get running a little bit. Come on. Get them speedy shoes on, as we need to try and get past Dahoud, I think it is. Tarode is in the middle. How's his crossing? Not very good, because if we would have found Simon Tarode, that could have been decent. Unfortunately, didn't, however, as Wijnal out wide. He's supposed to be a left back. As Mounier now, he can be anywhere. Literally, Mounier can play anywhere. As we're trying to get a tackle in, not successful. It goes back to Wijnal. And now they're going all the way back to Dahoud. Now they'll come forward a little bit. Marco Royce with turns and swivels in the middle. Carlos Soler! Big save from Farman. Very good dive, that one, to clutch it out of the top bin as Royce whips in the ball. Bremer over the top. Jude Bellingham forward onto Marco Royce, who puts it through this little gap onto Carlos Soler. And we'll just try and read him a little bit. He goes backwards. Now into Thomas Meunier. Goes forward again. They're toying with us a little bit down where our youth player is at wing back, as that's a decent whipped in ball. Antonio Sanchez is up well. And it falls straight to Simon Terode. He's not got the pace for that. We'll give it to Bozdogan as he's lost the ball straight away. Half an hour in. We are surviving, but we survived last time with a better team. So that was a very lucky deflection from Palsson. And they've got a man down, but Harit has the ball. We'll try and carry on. Latza through onto Bozgodan. We've got Antonio Sanchez running with full speed right here. Down this wing. Tries to cut inside and Bremer reads him. It wasn't the greatest of moves right there as Marco Reus into Wijnal. Carlos Soler, he goes into the middle now. Marco Reus looking for maybe a little gap. He goes out wide though. Into Martinelli. We've got to read Gabriel's footwork as now it's out to Bremer. Bodzogan, whatever his name is, I'll never be able to say it. Tries to tackle, does tackle well. And Sanchez drills it down the line into Terode. Can we counter-attack just before half-time? Harit delivers one straight over the top for Junior Adamu. He's got Ndika on his back. And of course he gets tackled by him. We're just not good enough at the moment. Or he is, should I say. Junior Adamu, which Wijnal. That was an easy ball straight to him in the middle. Tough tackle from Palsson as we're chasing it down a little bit. But we'll take the half-time whistle, please, ref. Machka lets that go over his head, however. Meunier out wide. We've just got to make sure we see it till half-time. He's going backwards, referee. Blow that whistle as Palsson jumps in, gets it away, and gets a yellow card. As it is 0-0 on Derby Day at Signa Iduna Park. And it hasn't been too bad from us. Jude Bellingham straight on the ball here, going left, going right, now through to Calvert-Lewin. Jude Bellingham with a shot, took a big deflection, falls to Calvert-Lewin. Latza is in the way to read that one, and oh, only just found its way through to the right back Antonio Sanchez as Bozdogan went to set off running. He was easily tackled. It falls to Barreto, who throws it straight through the middle into Bozdogan. He will put one over the top. Great ball into Machka. Terode, can he win that header? He does. Onto Adamu. Slow build up, but can it work? Harit out wide. How's Machka's crossing for a young player? It's okay, but hits Ndika. Change is made. Delgado's come on for Bodzogan, who wasn't playing well. And of course, Adamu wasn't playing well as well. So Marvin Pierre comes onto the field. Made them changes as Meunier into the middle. Wijnal. Now out to Carlos Soler, into Calvert-Lewin. He might try and play a 1-2, so I've got to watch it. Victor Palsson also on a card, as that's a good whipped-in ball. Brandt with the header, down to Farman. Rather easy for him, as Ortega's playing really well, but Ralph Farman has been superb himself, as that's a ball lifted over the top, looking for the run of Machka, who's gone further forward, and he's almost got it off Meunier. Not a bad debut at all for the youngster, thrown straight into the deep end, minus I add. As Brandt running through himself straight into Palsson and Antonio Sanchez to jog this forward. Bremer to the side to tackle. Still got one sub left in this game, and I might make it soon as Calvert-Lewin skips past. Calvert-Lewin again. Martinelli through. Wijnal. Big save. Barman keeping us in it as a ball to be whipped in. Hazard has come on. That's Thorgan, of course. Into the box. Barreto shot. Farman. Absolutely amazing stop as we've got the ball away. And Ndika floors our man though. Harit, I think it was, as Calvert-Lewin still struggling to get this away. It's through the middle. He stayed offside actually. And a good job he was, as this is a brilliant derby, I've got to say. It's not short of entertainment. And Latza through the middle onto Harit. That's a terrible ball from the Moroccan. And now they will come at us. It's straight through the middle. Bremer. He's got Calvert-Lewin in the middle. We've got to try and watch him. Hazard whips it in early. Calvert-Lewin peels off, throwing bodies at it, and it's hit the hand of Palsson. It will be a penalty kick for all our hard work. It's Barreto, actually. For all this hard work, though, we may be losing this to a spot kick. We've got 10 minutes left. Any changes? Harit is very tired. I'm going to put Herman on the youngster, because if they score this, I think the game might be gone. And I've just got to give them a chance at some point. Farman's been spectacular in this game against Carlos Soler. And he saves it. And he saves it. Okay, the youngster's going to have to come on and try and maybe get something out of the game for us. Still 0-0 in the Pokal game. Ball whipped in and over. Living to fight another day as Latza completely taken out by a late challenge. He's got 3 youngsters on the field. Yeah, one of us isn't our own in Delgado, but still a good one, as now Machka Passes it inside to Latza. He's going to go inside now onto Pieringa, fighting for it. Terode was just a bit far away. I don't know if this goes to penalties, extra time or whatever. I would probably prefer a replay with the tired and unsharp team that we have on right now, and we can get some better players on in the next leg. But 0-0 here would be very good away from home after losing 4-0 at home. But Brandt's found a way through, and it is saved. Machka, get rid of that. It won't let me control him as it goes as far as Mounier. Why have we slid in? Should have been whacking that, please, Latza, as they've still got the ball. Chasing it, Machka with a superb challenge. And the final whistle goes. Is it extra time? Is it extra time in the Pokal? I don't know. It is. Oh dear. This game stays as a tight one as Carlos Soler running down this right-hand side. Gives it into Zagadou. Space through the middle. Calvert-Lewin. Save from Farman. Can we make another change? It's popping up with one. Latza for Merkan. I don't want to change the entirety of the midfield. We don't really have a left wing back as well, but we can put Kaminski there. Can anyone down here play at wing back? Could do with a volunteer. Can anyone play at right back? We've got 2 5-star weak foot. I'm going to trust Lurd. Kaminski to come in. Sanchez at left wing back. Machka, the debut boy, can have a rest. Kaminski doesn't play much as well, but he's coming in for an important derby, which still sits at 0-0, as the header's only as far as Axel Zagadou. Into Carlos Soler. Brandt. It's on the edge. Latza slid in, but Barreto read that one. We've saved a penalty, boys. We deserve to stay in this and win this with how much effort we've put in. Marvin can't get on the end of it. And Kaminski, the ball out wide right here. Tell you what, to stay these mostly out the first teamers that we were playing with, it's been a very good performance from us as Lurd takes that down very well. Passes it inside. Delgado. Now Lurd again. Terode tries to get away from his man. Unsuccessful though, as now they'll try and counter-attack a little bit on us. This is where we've got to be careful. Bellingham across. Calvert-Lewin cuts inside of us. Ball into Jude. Saved by Farman. Granted, the whistle should have gone as ball into the box. Kaminski away. Julian Brandt. Come on, referee. Blow your whistle. I don't care if it's in our box. Herman, whack that. Doesn't get the chance. There we go. Half-time whistle. Still 0-0. No one's still able to get the breakthrough as here's Simon Terode. Can Pieringa make a move? Not a great one though, and Dika was always getting to that. Not a great pass, should I add, as that's a ball out wide. Daniel Malen plays it back through to Thorgan Hazard. First time hit to Calvert-Lewin, who has scuffed it over. I mean, we haven't had many chances of our own, and we have been dominated, but to win this game would mean the world. We won against them last season. We can do it again. Terode to run onto it. Just a bit too far in front. As Latza, he's got the full-back right here, or wing-back of Antonio Sanchez, who's gone round Zagadou, who's now at right-back. I think that's a brilliant bit-in ball to Herman, the youth player who's headed it straight. The keeper, I don't know how he stayed on side, but we've missed it, and we've still got to build with this chance. Pieringa, let's finish this second half strongly as we've lost it, and it may be the dreaded penalty kicks. Carlos Soler into Zagadou. Now Dahoud, who's still on the field, surprisingly enough. Through the middle. That's a sloppy pass from them. They see tired. As Delgado through to Terode. He has not got the pace for that. Not got the facilities, big man. As there's the half or full-time whistle. It is penalty kicks. Our best chance after being absolutely dominated as... yeah, they're good penalty takers for me. I wanted the youngsters not taking them, so Torsten Herman won't. Delgado may be called upon, but he's got the 6th best, so he's there for a reason. Soler missed in the game, and he misses in the shootout. It's saved by us, so can Latza get us off to a really good start? Can he? He can. 1-0 up at Signal Iduna Park as Calvert-Lewin to take the next one. Stay down the middle. It's in at the right-hand side of Ralph Farman, who I've got to say has had a brilliant game. Now Marvin Pieringa, I'm going to drill this down low, and the keeper always read that one straight away back on level terms. Hazard, we've lent to the left, we dive to the left, but it is wide of the post. Now Terode, who I'm just going to put it at the right hand side of, please, as he's hit the post with it. Horrific penalty from the big man. Now Daniel Malen, step to the right, he goes to the left. Not great in this shootout. Victor Palsson, I'm going to try and time this one, and he's still managed to save it as Snowball. Now Farman has to save to keep us in it. Bellingham Goes over the top and skies it. Okay, Antonio Sanchez, the fullback, who's not a fullback really, to put this top left or there and thereabouts, and he does. Pressure penalty converted. Down to Mohamed Dahoud, and he puts it over like Jude Bellingham. We are trying, or they are trying to sky penalties. I didn't want Delgado taking one, but it is the chance to win it in the shootout. Delgado wins us the shootout. The youth team, the backup brigades, have beaten Dortmund away from home. Their main squad as well, might I add. What a performance. A penalty shootout victory when we were not in the game at all attacking wise, and we progressed through to the next round. And I have to add, how good was Ralph Farman? I actually want to see his stats this season. He's played 2 games and been amazing. 9.6. He got a 10 out of 10 in the Pokal game. He's 34-year-old and we brought a new keeper in, but I think we start him in the next game. As I'm trying to set the team for this next game, and understandably so, there is so many tired faces as the Pokal's got us a little bit of money. Mönchengladbach are actually a decent team, and we've got Munich 1860 in the cup. It comes after these games that we're going to play today though, so I think we might keep Farman as the cup keeper just because Ortega's younger, of course, and a lot higher rated for these simulated games. It's a tired squad going into this next one. Delgado especially, with Christopher back, Barreto as well. What's the fitness of the other centre-backs that we had? Palsson and Lurd are more tired than Barreto, so he's got to start. Delgado the same. I don't really have any other midfielders that I'd start ahead of him. We've only got this Merkan on the bench because we have to have him there. So that's the team that we are going to set out for this Mönchengladbach simulated one. They're in 14th. We are above them. Can we get the points off them? We can't. We're beaten 2-1. Friedrich Matondo with his first goal since return, and Herman the German. Just got to keep on working us. We got a message from Antonio Sanchez saying, I don't rotate the squad good enough. Okay, mate, I give you the fair share of game time, even though you're not one of the best players for your position, so I'd be a bit happy. As Harit's gone up a rating, happy about that. Now he's Cam, and a couple of players going on international duty after this game, but I hope they can put it in, as we've still got the very tired player right there. Have we got an extra squad player? No, we already had the extra gap, didn't we? I just forgot momentarily. Tony Schwartz still on the bench despite his comeback goal. Still got to prove yourself a little bit more than that, as we'll put Lurd in. Who else was back? Yeah, Meyerhofer is back. Becker's played very well. Probably be on the bench above the youngster for now, and I think that might be it. Maybe Bootler off for Pieringer. Give him a chance. Delgado's playing well, but I'll put Latzer in for this big game against Bayern Munich. Is that all of them? Harit's on the bench. Antonio Sanchez? No, definitely not doing that. I want Delgado on, as we'll leave it at that. A very strong team for Bayern Munich in a simulation, of course. Matondo still up front. What is it going to be? They're a bit tired. Can we take advantage? We don't. 2-1. Matondo with another goal. Lewandowski. And in the 87th minute, Leroy, the ex-Schalke boy, to actually sink us. We have got some work to do, don't we, as they're talking about contract situations. Who was it who was talking? Antonio Sanchez. I'll say there's plenty of time and I'll get to it, as Lurd, keep working hard to improve. Sorry I didn't choose you. Is Antonio Sanchez one of those that's running out? He isn't. I'm guessing he just wants more money. He's on 20k a week. Of course, he is a decent player, and I'll get to it as he submitted a request to leave the club. He's put a transfer request in as Antonio Sanchez. I didn't know he'd gone ahead and done that behind the back of the manager. It didn't say he'd put one in right there, but apparently he has. Not impressed by that, and that will show, I'm pretty sure, so not very good. But whilst we're on this contract page, I'm not going to sign any more up. Yet to make a judgment on Summers. We've got an offer here for Antonio Sanchez from Southampton. I don't know if that's as much as we paid for him, but he wants out of the club, doesn't he? So I'll accept it. Above his evaluation when he's wanting to leave. Let it happen. Don't know what the Saints have seen in him. I don't want to sound like I'm turning on him, but I never thought he was the greatest player. He always had a mistake in him at full-back, or wing-back should I say. You always get them mixed up. As where's the Leverkusen game? Are we going to be able to play it? Maybe we play that one and simulate the one after. I think that might be the best choice with the extra time, of course, as, yes, Sanchez is sold. So here is the team after the defeat to Bayern. It was a close one, of course, but changes have to be made when you lose. Delgado and Barreto in for Latza and Lurd, as Ortega's still in between the sticks, still giving him the benefit of the doubt. Harit on the bench for Salazar. That's a controversial one, of course. Matondo and Pierre stay up front as the pairing. Bootler on the bench. Let's see how we do. Let's see the team we play on match day 12. Lopez, Malacia, someone else, 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 and someone else up front. It is Malacia, Tabospa, Kosovo, Fosu Menza, Weiser, Andricht, Baumgartlinger, and Olejinka, with De Thomas and Verse. De Thomas, I just know, has received Player of the Month, so he's not going to be an easy one to mark. Expecting him to be a good attacking midfielder as Ortega. What a save. Concentration was a high right there, and the keeper saves it from Florian Wirtz's shot. That's an early calling though, as Malacia onto the edge. Kasui finds a ball through to Olejinka, and it's through the middle, and it's a good save from, I think that was De Thomas's shot. Corner ball now for Leverkusen. Not great marking from us at that first chance. Olejinka over the top. Ortega dives on it. It's just a shame at the moment that we've got two out-and-out world-class goalkeepers at the moment, as what a save that is from a big long shot coming in, and he saved it as Ortega Moreno, as he's talking about Sanchez being unhappy on the bench. He's not unhappy on the bench, he's unhappy overall, as Weiser to run down this wing is at right midfield now, should I say, instead of right back, as Malacia does the overlap. RDT through the middle, now onto Andrich. Through to Malacia. They've got it on the edge of the box with Olejinka. We've given him a bit of space. Get across and mark him up as he goes edge. Baumgartlinger. Florian Wirtz. Saved again. Under the cosh at the start of this game against Leverkusen. As now, short ball to Malacia. Edge of the box. Weiser into Olejinka. Now to Bospa, the centre-back. And Pierre to try and get this away. Looking for Rabbi Matondo, trying to tackle Fosu Menza. He's up for the Schalke challenge now. Well, that's what it seems, as he's scoring goals for us, as that's a ball out wide. Not a great back heel. Salazar to pass this off into Delgado, who got there first. And will keep on going, will the big Spaniard, and that's out wide into Meyerhofer. Options in the box, but an option on the edge in Delgado. It might reach him. Quite tall, but still don't win the header. He actually ended up staying down from that header. So he's going to have to come off for Latza to come on. He played a big part, though, in the Dortmund game, so I'm not too butthurt about that decision. Olejinka through the middle, RDT. He's going backwards a little bit into Andrich. Now RDT again to jog forward. Tries to put it over the top of Barreto. Easy header. Salazar with the tap down into Matondo. Pierre trying to get on his bike, and is on his bike. Here he is. Back heel through to Salazar. Rabbi Matondo! Misses again. Big chance not taken as a ball over the top for Weiser to get hold of. Weiser still going. Not got the ball off though. Salazar to pass it to Latza. But I liked that chance we just created. Can we do that a bit more, please? As Matondo back out to Latza here. Back in the middle to Rabbi Matondo. Pierre Ringer's in front. Matondo here with it. He's got a little bit of a run, but Baumgartlinger read that one to perfection. Just burped a bit at the end of that conversation as Cristoforo. Can he get that out wide? That's a terrible pass. Straight into the left back. Right in front of his eyes. And Florian Wirtz, who's been deadly in this game, over the top to Weiser. He's been the same. Sidesteps through. Ortega with another stop. Our keepers are just phenomenal. The keeping is in games. I mean, it is the job. But you don't expect them to do it every time this good, as that's a cross. And Cristoforo had to be wary for that. Weiser on the edge. It's still on the edge to Bospa, now into Kosuo. Both centre-backs passing it together. Malacia, edge. RDT on the turn. Just wide. Half they have utterly dominated, and you can't say any different. We've had one big chance, and we've not took it as Weiser. Out wide, Max Stowe coming across. We've gone backwards, referee, and time is up. You should have blown your whistle. Weiser, RDT, edge of the box. Andrich. Time was up, referee. Time was up, but he doesn't blow his whistle. And Leverkusen take the lead through Andrich, the DM. Defensive midfielder just straight through bodies, and it was easy for him. Very easy. Out of Ortega's reach for 1-0. That marks the end of the first half as well. Do we make any changes? Do we try anything new? I hope we do. But I don't know about changes, actually. We'll go with the team that we have been playing as Visor. They're going to try and get a chance off straight away in this second half. Ortega had to read that one, and he did. Not the best of throws out, but still. We keep the ball through Salazar and fizz it forward. Not the greatest, but it'll fall straight back to us. Cristoforo, or whatever his name is, tackled again, and they're going to come forward again. Dominic Visor tackled into Forzu Menza. Cristoforo just diving in a little bit too much. Demi Bryce come off the bench, and they've still got the ball. RDT is through, and RDT scores as much as we tried to take him down. 2-0 Leverkusen now. Just can't cope with our team. We're just not creating enough attacking opportunities. I don't know if we've got the striker meant for this formation, but I do like it. It keeps us solid at the back for the majority. We can keep batting balls away, but I don't know. We've set out a stall for this formation to work with the players we've signed. Guess we'll just have to keep on going with it as Demabry through the middle into Andrich. RDT again. Player of the month curse not hitting him as Salazar has a little bit of a gap onto Pieringa around the corner. That's a good one into Cristoforo. Can we whip this early? There we go. It might hit Matondo, but he don't get there. Gonna go ahead and get what's his face on Bootler for Pieringa, who hasn't kicked on since he's signed permanently actually at all. And we're gonna get Tony Schwartz on for Salazar. Not Harit's day to play as Meyerhofer running forward with this. He keeps it, does the wing back. At least he seems a bit better than Antonio Sanchez, defensively and offensively, as RDT over the top into Olayinka. A chance to cross, which he doesn't do. Malacia through the middle. Demabry cuts inside. Chance again across the box. 3-0. Not a good day for us. It's been coming as well as the replay is skipped. The substitutions are made. But the ideas are gone by the looks of the players. I don't get how we stepped it up for that cup game, but we just can't step it up in the league. Palsson through onto Bootler. There we go. Matondo is reached. Out wide. We might just get there, but we don't. Visor beats us to it. RDT. It could be 4 if Ortega was quicker. Or if it was slower, shall I say, as that's handball. Demabry. That is obvious handball. That could have been a card in modern day football. As Cristoforo receiving it right here. Meyerhofer. Just easy passes, please. Don't give the ball away willy-nilly. Schwartz. That was still a bit out of his reach. That was a weird one from Matondo. We've managed to keep it. Cristoforo, Matondo. A little bit of an option in front, but Kasoi never moves, so we can't pass through players. Barreto has gone in the book here, as I'm very concerned for our league position after this game. We might be very near the bottom, as Moreno with a very poor throw out, but it reaches Chanaloglu, who will go wide a little bit. Tony Schwartz is found, looking for Matondo again, but not found him. Kostic now on the field. Don't know if they've signed him from Frankfurt. We're doing well there as RDT on the ball. Ortega's come a long way. Hits Adley in the way. But Olayinka's beaten Barreto to it. He should not be beating him to it. And it is yet again another 4-0 defeat. Will this scoreline stop happening against us? When will we be able to actually function and attack? The defence can only deal with it for a certain amount of time. I don't blame them. I do not blame them for conceding 4. We scored 0. The attack needs sharpening up. You can just tell by looking at the players. We're defending for 90 minutes and conceding 4, which is actually a good thing when you consider how much they've attacked us. We've got to attack for ourselves. I think it's getting to the point where I aren't going to be relying on Matondo or anything anymore, as we are in the relegation playoff place. 12 games in. Not good, as Delgado's out for 5 days. We've still got a game to simulate today. Will the misery be compiled? As it seems like Werder Bremen's having a good season this year. Delgado I'll take out because he did have that injury, so we'll try and nurse him back to fitness. We'll change that around. Latzer and Bootler into the team. Wingbacks stay the same, even though Chanaloglu's a bit tired. Timo Becker, unfortunately, you won't be playing in this one. It will just be a simulated one. The 9th, when they haven't got the greatest of squads. Can we get anything from them? We actually win the game in a simulated one. We can actually score. Bootler, Dutschk, and Cristoforo in the 90th minute. Still leaving it very late as Harit's talking about his lack of matches. We have, of course, a cup game against a 3rd division side, I'm pretty sure. I'm excited to see what happens against these, but of course that will be next episode. Now, the episode might be short or long with the extra time, I can't really tell. But I am going to go to the contracts. Who do we sign up? That is the question. I think I'm going to avoid these three, Merkan, Dadashov and Kaminsky. Becker, Tarot, of course, retiring. Matondo, Latza and Becker are the ones I'm thinking about. I think I might want to try and sign them all on just to have squad depth, but I'm going to start off with Latza because I do still think he's got a place in the squad and I don't like how much money he's on. Try and downgrade it for him. He wants an important role. I'll try rotation, but if he stays with that, I will give him it. I'll see him playing his fair share of games. As a one-year contract is fine with his age. Release clause, no. Fine by me. He's got the old Mark Hughes regen, as of course his agent as will go. No, that's above what he's on. What am I doing? 30k and a signing on bonus we don't mind getting rid of. 30k. Will he take that decrease? He will. Save 5k on the budget. Latza for an extra year. Next, I think I will try Matondo. I think I will try him just so next season we can maybe get money for him. More money, of course, because we'll lose money if he isn't signed on a big contract. Important role, fine by me. A 4-year. 3-year, please, because I don't know if I'm keeping you yet or not. 20 million's fine by me. I hope someone actually might pay that. I won't stand in the way. He's a player that I do like to use, but I wouldn't stand in the way of leaving us. We'll offer him 23k a week. No signing on bonus. He wants it though. And a goal bonus. If he scores 15 for me, he can have it. Welcome for another 3 years, although I don't think it will be, Rabbi Matondo. Leaning back a lot in my chair today. I can just tell because I've reclined it a lot. But I think that might end today. Becker, I'm not going to sign up just yet. Because, if I show you right here, we've got Maya Hofer, of course. Although Antonio Sanchez is leaving. Aydin, 72 rated from his loan deal at Betis. And, of course, Ramfdal out on loan at Burnley. But I don't know if he'll come back. Aydin looks pretty decent, though. Younger as well. As I think this might be the end. We're going to leave that game till next episode. Thank you guys for watching right here. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification down below. So you do not miss any episodes in the future. It's only Tuesday when I'm recording this, but by the time you're seeing it, it will be Friday, I'm pretty sure, and I will be very, very nervous. So please think about me in this trying time. Almost time for the playoff final. Very nervous, but take care, guys, in a bit, and peace.